Hello YouTube, this is Toddy Walnuts with another video, and today I wanted to show you some of my Necronomicon editions, and I have 4 total, and I just wanted to kind of give you a little tour of each one, kind of go through page by page and just show you what they're all about. I know many of you have these already, but some of you don't, and I'd like to just kind of show what's involved in these. So this one here is part 1, and they all have a leathery type feel. It's just made out of like a latex, but it gives it kind of like a dried skin type feel for the book cover. And as you can see, there's the 2 eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And you flip it over on the back and you can see an ear. If you look close, you can see the ear, and then it has kind of grains of different types of skin that might have been patched together. It's kind of a cool design. And the movie itself was very good. I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, it was a very low budget film by Sam Raimi starring Bruce Campbell. And I always liked this movie. You know, this has a huge cult following, so I know there's many other people out there that like this movie too, but I'm not going to read any of the stuff that's in here. I just wanted to kind of, maybe I'll zoom in a little bit, and if you guys want to use your pause button, you can go ahead and certainly do that. But I don't want to waste any time reading, because I'm going to try to make this as quick as I can. So this book was designed by Tom Sullivan, and it's some really nice artwork in here. This book is really cool. I bought the first 2 together in a twin pack, and I believe, if I remember correctly, I bought them at Sam's Club, and I think they're out of print now. I'm not sure. I haven't looked these up in a while on eBay, but I'm sure you can probably still get these for a decent price. These are only DVDs in this one, so, but it is a pretty cool set. Just wanted to show you guys the artwork inside of this. And some of this artwork is amazing. It almost looks like it's drawn right into the book, even though it's a print. But yeah, it's very, very cool. And I have the, I don't know if this is really considered a digibook. I think I would consider it one. I have part 1 and 2 that were released in the US by Anchor Bay. And then my good friend on here, Philip, aka Horror Macabre Crazy, helped me get the 3rd one, which is the Army of Darkness, and that's actually a Blu-ray. And I'll be showing you that here pretty soon. And then the 4th one, which is the Anthology, actually includes the movies for 1, 2, 3, and the remake. So everything is covered here in this little booklet. It's pretty glossy. It's got some pictures in it. It's pretty sweet. So that is the first one. Move that over and show the second one here. Now this one, it used to be able to scream when you press this eye right here. But since this Blu-ray, or since this DVD is, you know, it's 13 years old, the battery has died out. So that feature does not work anymore. And I think there's, if you peel back this plastic here, I think there's a little component back there for the battery. And then you could probably just peel the rubber back and then glue it back on. But it's not that serious to me. I'm just going to leave it like it is. Knowing me, I'd probably rip the rubber if I tried to remove this anyway, so I'd just leave it like it is. Right, here's some of the artwork. Look at that. That is amazing. Now, I know there's quite a few of you guys on here on YouTube and Facebook that are artists, and you can probably do any of this artwork or better. But for me, when it comes to art, I was never very good at it. So I can really appreciate detail like this when I see it. I mean, I could never do anything like this. Not even close. And if you can hear squeaking in the background, I apologize. That is my puppy. And I'm going to let her squeak it because I'd rather have her chew on that squeak toy than any of my shoes or clothes. So we will have to deal with it together. But I mean, look at this artwork. It's so cool. I know Lauren, Rom's Reviews, is a very good artist, and he could probably draw this with no problem. That guy's amazing. And there's the chapter list, and there's the DVD. So we'll move on to, and this one too has the, I don't know if this is my iPhone that I'm filming on, and it's an iPhone 5S, and it just doesn't seem like it takes very good quality of video. So I hope the detail's coming out on your end, but so you can see Tom Sullivan engraved his name in there. He's the artist that designed these books, and you can kind of see the ear there, and pretty cool. Here's this one is this is the Army of Darkness, and this is the Blu-ray. And like I said, I helped get this from my friend Philip, who is horror macabre crazy. He had this in his collection, and we did a trade maybe 6 months ago. And I believe this was only released in Australia, so he must have gotten it from overseas. And I know it was pretty pricey just because it's expensive to ship from Australia, so you might be paying for as much shipping as you would for the book itself. So I was very happy to get this. I think I traded him some Criterion Blu-rays, so I can always buy those Criterions, but it's a little bit harder to get this book. So, but I mean, the detail in this book is pretty cool too. This book is a little bit better than the first two. They're all about the same size, except for the last one that I'm going to show you. It's a little bit bigger, and I'll show you a comparison of all four of them at the end. But yeah, I put this Blu-ray in, and the quality is really good. So if you guys ever see this out anywhere and it's a decent price, I would recommend picking it up and add it to your collection. So, that almost looks like Linda Blair from The Exorcist, but it's not. It's a deadite. But like I said, this artwork is really cool. There's the S-Mart. And here you got that's the theatrical version of the Blu-ray. And then you got the theatrical version DVD. And I'll show you the comparison of the first three so far. You got part 1, you got part 2, you got part 3. And finally, I will show you the Anthology, which has Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 3, Army of Darkness, and it has the remake of the 2013 Evil Dead. And just like the rest, it has a latex cover, a little bit padded. Gives you that feel of almost like a Halloween mask, or it's supposed to feel like flesh, but that's all that's included right there. And then this book is a little bit bigger, so when you open up the pages, everything just kind of pops out at you. It's pretty cool. Scene from part 2. That hand that always cracks me up. And Bruce Campbell was perfect for the role in this film, and Sam Raimi really did a good job for the low budget that they had for part 1, and then they kind of redid it with a little more money in part 2, and I love them all. I mean, I think they're such good movies. Is that Henrietta? Awesome. Some of the Deadites are just amazing. Look at that one. That's a cool picture. Yeah, these are really cool. I'm glad to own these, and you know, right now they're pretty affordable. You know, there's, let's see, that's the Anthology. I wonder. Okay, that's part 1 on Blu-ray. This is part 2. I don't know if you can see it with the glare. There's part 2. Oops. And there's Army of Darkness, part 3. Then this is the part 1 DVD. And it says invaluable. I think that's bonus material. Yes, and then this is bonus material, disc 1. So, and there's one more disc. It says bonus disc 2. And I will show you a size comparison with part 1. You can see how it's just sitting next to each other. It's a little bit bigger, the Anthology, and if we put it on top, it's probably a couple inches bigger and wider, longer and wider. So that is my collection of Evil Dead Necronomicon editions. Please like it, give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Tell me what your favorite movie is in the comments below, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.